All right, what if I told you China just made it legal, yes, legal, for manufacturers to sell branded products like Nike, Gucci, Louis Vuitton without those brands being involved? Yep, you heard that right. There's a major shift happening right now in global manufacturing. Only a couple people's talking about it, mainly people on TikTok. You know, this isn't some underground black market thing. This is an open, public, and exploding across platforms, like I said, like TikTok, where actually Chinese manufacturers are going direct to consumers with lookalike premium products that look the same. So what the hell is going on? We're gonna break it down. You know, apparently a new regulation in China is deprioritizing trademark enforcement. Now, what that means is factories can now pump out goods that look exactly like the branded products, but aren't sanctioned by the brand, and face virtually no legal risk. Now, this has opened the floodgates. You now have videos of Chinese suppliers saying, hey, you want a Nike duffel bag? 12 bucks. You want a Louis Vuitton style bag? 30 bucks. We got you. And even crazier, there's a travel loophole. You can now actually fly to China, stay up for 280 hours, buy as much branded style merch as you want from whoever, and bring it back and claim it as personal items, tax-free. This is wild. Now, let's talk supply chains first. This disruption breaks the traditional manufacturing to retail flow. So instead of working through like official brand approved vendors, what we're gonna be seeing is parallel micro supply chains forming, where manufacturers control the product. They control the marketing and the sale. And through platforms like TikTok or WeChat, the middleman is dead in these transactions. Logistics simplified, distribution direct to consumer. It's lean, it's fast, it's gonna be brutal for some companies. But here's the risk. It's completely unregulated. No quality control, no brand accountability, and if you're in global logistics or a procurement leader, that should send off alarms. Now let's talk brand equity, especially for luxury and premium brands. Think about it. If your logo becomes meaningless because anyone can replicate it, the value of your brand is gonna crash. You know, Nike isn't just selling sneakers, they're selling identity, lifestyle, status. Same with Gucci, same with Louis Vuitton. You know, when the same looking products can be bought for literally 98% less, brand loyalty becomes a lot harder sell, especially to younger people or price sensitive buyers. So what we could be looking at here is the fast fashionization of luxury. Knockoffs no longer need to hide. They're being positioned as the real thing, just cheaper. Now zooming out to global commerce, right? This could set off a domino effect. You know, Western brands may start pulling even more manufacturing out of China, and trade tensions could rise even greater. You know, border enforcement may tighten. This also sets a dangerous precedent. You know, if one country deprioritizes intellectual property, what stops others from doing the same? It's a slippery slope, especially in a world where IP is everything. And think about what this does to e-commerce platforms. Man, how are Amazon, Shopify, or TikTok, how are they gonna regulate this kind of product flow when the legal gray area just became legal green light? Now, if you're in supply chain, brand strategy, procurement, or product development, this is your wake-up call. Start auditing your supply chains now. Watch where your brand touchpoints are being replicated, and understand how direct to manufacturer buying behavior could shift your margins, your pricing, power, and your customer loyalty. Now, this isn't just a China issue, it's a global shift, and it's moving fast. So ask yourself, how will your company compete when the cost of imitation drops to zero? And here's really the big question. If this is a short-term loophole that'll close, is it? Or is it the beginning of the end for premium brands control as we know it? Game changer or brand killer? Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to hear from other leaders in supply chain and business, e-com and branding, because this one's just getting started Until then, let me also know in the comments, hey, have you bought anything that's coming to your house?